What's going on, guys? Today I'm going over the D215 Build It Yourself kit from banggood.com. What's great about this kit is it comes with all of these parts, all for about 25% cheaper than if you were to buy the parts individually. Keep in mind, this is not a complete build. They're assuming you got the camera and VTX handled on your part, depending on how much you want to spend or how good of a picture quality you want. Expect to spend $20 to $50 more. But going along with the budgeted approach, these would be a great choice. The camera is an HS1177 clone. I've tested both the real one and the clone, and they're pretty much identical. This goes for both the picture quality and the actual hardware. As for the VTX, I've found that these $12 transmitters work great. I've been using them in almost all of my builds and rarely have any issues. Alright, let's check out the frame. Where are those damn scissors? Here it is. Fast cut. Well, that was fast. First up, we have a Maytech Systems PDB. Nothing special here, it's just your typical PDB with 5 and 12 volt BECs. It looks like some people are receiving slightly different PDBs. The one I received was version 2.1 and it did not come with an XT60 connector. It looks like this will be the center and the arms will be clamped between these two plates. These plates are 2 millimeters thick and are very stiff. In fact, all the pieces are super stiff. I put it up next to some carbon fiber from a different kit, and this one seemed to be better quality. It just seemed a lot more durable and less bendy. The frame was pretty easy to put together. I started out by putting the arms in between the two X plates. Let's go over some of the other parts included in this kit. Here we have some RACERstar 2305S motors, and they spin up to 2400 kV. I'm actually really curious to see how these perform. I've seen a couple big winners in this size, so hopefully they at least come close. Let's see how much they weigh. 29 grams puts it right there with the LD Power's FR motor, and just a bit more than the F40 at 27 grams. And here's a couple of thrust tests. Please don't laugh at my thrust stand. I know it's a bit ghetto, but hey, it works. Okay, wow, not bad, huh? That's pretty much the same thrust as the more expensive F40 and LD Power motors. I can't wait to test this out. Next up we have the RACERstar 40 amp ESCs. Wow, 40 amp ESCs. With the introduction of heavy draw motors like the Emax 2306, it's a good idea to upgrade to a more capable ESC. The RS40 is a good way to make sure there's no bottleneck in your quad's performance. These ESCs can run continuous at 40 amps and have 45 amp bursts. It's a BB2 and runs BL Heli S and can handle up to a 5S LiPo. There is, however, a drawback. This thing is big. It measures 32 millimeters by 15 millimeters and has a monster weight of 11 grams apiece. I'm getting a little nervous at all the weight that's adding up. I'm just hoping that these motors will have enough power to counteract this weight. Going right along, next up we have version 2 of the Omnibus F4 Professional Edition. That's cut. The STM32 F405 can run at 8K. The MPU 6000 can also run at 8K. Together, these chips provide maximum performance, allowing for even sloppy tunes to feel locked in. You can already see F4 boards starting to make a real presence, with variants like the DYS Flame or Holybroke Akute among others. Who knows, maybe in 6 months to a year, the F3 may disappear from the marketplace just as the F1 did a year ago. As Betaflight updates continue to roll out with more and more advanced features, there's going to be a need for a faster, more powerful flight controller, one that can handle the increased resource demands. Without a doubt, it's a fast board, but it's also got an OSD, a current sensor, a 5V BEC, a barometer, a microSD card slot, and the list goes on. The only thing was that it wasn't the easiest board to install. The board isn't labeled, and there were no instructions, so I had to do a little research to figure out where everything went. Other than that, the Omnibus is an excellent board, and it makes for a great addition to any quadcopter. And here is the D215 assembled. Some people call it a clone of the DQUAD Obsession, and although it is very similar looking, and much of the styling I'm assuming was inspired by the DQUAD, I wouldn't really consider it a clone because the parts are not interchangeable between the two frames. From afar, the similarities are there, but once you actually view it up close, you'll see that there's quite a bit that differ. As I stated earlier, this is an excellent quality frame. The cost might be low, but it's thick carbon fiber throughout. Well, in addition to the aluminum. But here's the thing, instead of worrying about this frame breaking, I'm more worried about the weight. This frame weighs a staggering 124 grams, bare bone. And fully built, it comes in just under 400 grams. This is definitely not a featherweight. It's built like a tank, and it weighs like a tank. But hopefully it doesn't fly like a tank. That's gonna do it for this one. I'll have another video up after I get some flights in. As always, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.